So the concept of negative feedback is a huge deal even outside of this course, in many other fields, and even in your daily life, even if you haven't noticed it. If you've ever used an air conditioner before, this is a good example of negative feedback and temperature control in a room. So you'd have a set temperature on your air conditioner. Maybe it was right here, and you'd say, I don't want the room temperature to go above that, or that's what I want the room temperature to be in the house. So then the room temperature is going to rise because it's hot outside above what that current level is, which is going to trigger the air conditioner to turn on. When the air conditioner is on, that's going to cause the room temperature to drop, right, until it's below this threshold level. And once it goes below that level, the air conditioner will turn off because it will say that its job's done. But then that doesn't change the fact that it's still hot outside, so then the heat in the room will still go back up again. And then once it goes back up, the air conditioner will turn on again, which will then cause it to drop, and then it will stop, and then it will go back up again, which will then cause the air conditioner to go on, and so on. And we'll get something that looks like this, some line or some curve that looks like that of the temperature over time. And that's a negative feedback loop between the temperature in the room and your air conditioner. So the temperature gets fed back to the air conditioner, which looks at it, and the feedback is negative because the air conditioner is trying to compensate for the fact that the temperature is going up what it's supposed to be. If it was positive feedback, which is a very unstable concept, positive feedback would imply that the air conditioner would try to get it farther and farther away from what it would desire to be. So it would feed off the fact that it went farther, and that would clearly be very useless because the temperature would then go really, really high for no reason. So now, in our example, we have our phones, which are running some sort of a negative feedback, and the negative feedback loop is with the cell tower. So when the SIR is too low, we raise the power level. And then the power level may stay wherever it is for a certain amount of time until eventually the SIR gets too hot for whatever reason. It may just be because the algorithm hasn't yet come to its equilibrium, or maybe someone else jumped in to the cell and disrupted the equilibrium, and now it has to reconverge. For whatever reason, the SIR then goes too high. And then we have to lower the power level. And then eventually the SIR will get too low again, and we have to raise the power level. So this negative feedback here is between your cell phone and the cell tower. And the cell tower is telling it the SIR, and then your cell phone is changing its power level, and then this is the new power, which then this receiver will measure again. So the negative feedback loop, the feedback comes from the tower, and then your cell phone uses that information to try to keep it in check and try to make that SIR equal to what it should be. So that's the idea behind this concept of negative feedback, and we'll see it again in different contexts in this course.